Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of Ditching the Dieting Drama series. I'm super excited to be on here with you guys, and I'm so thankful that you guys clicked on the video, that you're interested in this series. I'm loving it so far, and I'm excited to jump into today's episode of ditching the dieting drama over exercise. And I think we can all agree that in this like fitness health industry, that nutrition, like we talked about last time, you know, the dieting, there's so much of everything, there's so many things you can focus on, and we overthink all of it, and we really get sucked into this dieting mindset with food. But we also get sucked into a dieting mindset with exercise. I mean, how many of you feel like you're obligated to do a certain workout, that you're obligated to go to the gym, that you have to work out a certain way in order to see results, in order to lose weight? I mean, I still kind of feel like that, you know? But it's a total shift in your mindset, and that's what we're chatting about today. It's ditching the dieting drama over exercise. So if we take it back to the very, very basics, and we think about us as humans as on like a physiological basis, we as humans were made to move. Our bodies are made to move. We have to move in order to take care of ourselves. If you think way back when, like, we weren't made just to sit in a chair and hunch over a computer and write checks and pay bills and just sit there and watch TV and then shovel food into our mouth. Like, we were made to do more than that. And the way that our bodies are made, we have to move. And we were made to move. We were made to be hunter and gatherers. We were made to be able to walk and run and jump and do all of these things, and we have to move to be able to live a long life. I mean, how many of you see, you know, maybe your grandparents or just older people, they're hunched over, they can't get out of bed, they can't get up from a chair, they struggle with just the most basic movements. And that's kind of the reality. I mean, you see this decline in our function and our ability to do things as we age. And most of the time, I mean, it's so common nowadays because we aren't moving as we should. If you think way back when, our ancestors, they had to farm, they had to be out in the field, they had to wash clothes with their hands, they had to make food, they had to do all of these things. And now with today's sort of society we live in, it's very sedentary, and that goes hand in hand with the declining health of our entire society and our world. But it comes down to the fact that our bodies are made to move. And if we want to be able to just do our daily activities the best that we can and feel vibrant and energized, we need to go back to that basic concept of moving. And then I think with the fitness and health, and particularly the fitness industry, like we talked about in the previous episode with food, you know, there's always these new things coming out. There's these new exercises, there's these new ways of physical activity, and there's all of these things that you can do. And it's a lot of info coming in, and it overwhelms us, and we overthink our exercise a lot. So, you know, there's kind of, like I just talked about, there's this kind of, we live in this such a sedentary world, and we have this epidemic of not moving, and that's really sad. But then also on the other side, where it's like in this fitness industry, there's just an obsession and overthinking and overanalyzing the exercise that we're doing. And for me, if you guys have heard my story, you know, I struggled with over-exercising so much. And I'm still at the ripe part of my sort of changing transforming all of my mindset around this kind of stuff. But I used to think that you had to train 7 days a week. I was in the gym 2 to 3 hours a day. I was doing weight training, cardio, HIIT. I was doing so much and I overthought it all. And I get so many messages and DMs and people are like, what's the best exercise to do for your bicep? And what's the top exercises for the booty? And how many minutes should I be spending on the treadmill? What's the speed and the incline that I should be doing? And it's just, you know, I've even gotten messages and people are like, I'm getting back into the gym. What's the best workout to start with? And it's like, y'all, we just gotta take it back to the basics. Like, you know, there's just like, we overanalyze and we overthink this way too much. We have to take it back to the basic premise of the fact that our bodies are just made to move. Our bodies need movement, and movement is just movement, you know? So there are different types of workouts, there are different types of exercise. There's yoga, there's kickboxing, there's weightlifting, there's running, there's walking, there's hiking and biking, and all of these things. And that doesn't even cover the whole spectrum of movement that you can do. There's so many things, and I think that's why I get so many questions and why so many people overthink this, because there's just all of this information that we can take in and it's kind of overwhelming, and then we overthink it, or we just over obsess with it like I did for so long. And I see so many of my clients that struggle with this too. It's like they feel guilty if they skip a gym session. They think that that is the absolute key, and that if they don't go to the gym or if they don't spend 3 hours there, that they're not going to make progress. And then we get into all of this dysfunction and stress and fatigue and all of those issues. So it goes back to my #1 tip that I keep telling you guys. Keep it basic, babe. Like, seriously, we're overcomplicating this so much. There's no specific exercise that you have to do. There's no specific workout that you have to do. I recommend with exercise that you literally just take it back to the basics. If you want to do weight training, do some weight training. If you want to run, run. But if you don't know where to start, just start with walking. It's outside, it's free, you get sunshine and fresh air, and that's what we need the most. But walking is an awesome exercise. I kid you guys, I kid you not, I literally love walking so much. Like, I'm such a baby grandma, but I am skipping. Recently, I've been skipping my weightlifting sessions to just go outside and walk, because I love it so much. And if you don't know where to start, I mean, just start with walking. Start with something that's free, and then maybe if you think yoga's cool, dabble in with some free yoga videos on YouTube. I literally play my yoga YouTube videos here on my TV, and I do them here at the house. Again, free, awesome, whatever. And then if you decide that you really want to dive in more to different types of exercise, you can always join a gym, and then you could get a trainer, that you could get workouts from a coach. I mean, there's so many options, but I honestly recommend taking it back to the basics. You don't need to do all these fancy exercises. You don't need to have the fanciest equipment. You don't need to be a member of the fanciest gym. Like, just take it back to the basics and start with something simple like walking or doing home workouts or something, and then you can progress from there. Like I said, there's not an absolute way to do everything. There's not a type of exercise that you absolutely have to do to reach your goals. I see these other coaches and these trainers and Instagram people, and they're like, this is the best way to lose weight, this is the best way to burn the fat. And it's like, it's a tool. It's a tool at the end of the day, but it's not the absolute way. There's nothing that's absolute that you have to do. You have to ditch these rules and just listen to your intuition and listen to your body and figure out what you truly enjoy. So personally, I really enjoy weightlifting, but I overtrained way too much. So now I only do it 3 to 4 times a week. And I love cardio. So I'll do the Stairmaster, I'll do running, but I really love walking too. Like I just mentioned, I love going outside and walking and being in the fresh air and just getting in that restorative exercise. And also, guys, walking burns a ton of calories as well, so do not underestimate walking. But I love like listening to audiobooks or podcasts while I do that kind of stuff. But I've also started getting into yoga, and that's been really fun and a new challenge. So try new things and find what you actually enjoy doing. Something with the dieting drama mindset is that we feel like we have to do a certain type of exercise or we have to go to the gym. It's these rules that we create for ourselves or these expectations that we put on our bodies. And I really recommend take it back to the basics, but also listen to your body and listen to your intuition. And if you're tired, or if you are sick, or if your muscles just don't feel up to it, or if you're stressed out, let your body rest, or maybe do yoga or do more of a restorative exercise like walking. Because in this dieting drama mindset, we get so stuck in these rules and our mindsets and these expectations. And if your body's already stressed out from a long day at work and you're tired, you're exhausted, you're only doing your body injustice by putting it through a very intense workout. Like on a physiological level, that's just making it worse on your body. So you really need to listen to your body, and it takes a lot of practice. I didn't even know what it was to listen to my body in terms of what felt right for exercise. I mean, you would tell me this 6 months ago and I'd be like, you are crazy. Like I wouldn't even know what that even meant. But it's really trying to pay more attention to how your body feels and what's going on, and everything that I've been talking about with this dieting drama, you know, how to get out of it. You have to really just try to get as in tune as you can with yourself and try these different types of things, and you'll start to understand what it means to listen to your body and listen to your intuition with what type of exercise you should be doing and how intense and how much time and all of that sort of stuff. My last little tip here for how to get out of the dieting drama in terms of exercise is to start approaching your body with pure gratitude and amazement for what it is capable of. I think that whenever we get so obsessed with exercise and we're overthinking and overanalyzing everything, it's so easy to put our bodies down and be like, why aren't you looking a certain way? Why aren't you losing the weight? Why aren't you looking how I want you to look? Push harder, you can do better. You know, we tell ourselves all these negative things, and we don't focus on what our bodies are doing and how capable they are. So something that I started to do is whenever I am doing a weightlifting workout, I'm like, wow, I am capable of so freaking much. I am so strong. How awesome is it that I can do this? Like, my body is so capable, and I'm so grateful that I am able to move in this way. Like, yes, I'm dying in the moment, but there's some people out there that can't get out of their wheelchair, that are paralyzed, that are stuck in a hospital bed. Like, how amazing is it that I'm able to do this right now, that my body is mobile and capable of doing all of this? It truly is amazing, and that has been absolutely incredible for just practicing gratitude for what your body is capable of, and truly feeling so empowered by that is amazing. And it'll really help you get in tune with your body and take the pressure off of, you know, the dieting and the weight loss, and put it more onto how your body's functioning and being so grateful for that and appreciating your body. So as a conclusion, it's really all about exercising in a way that strengthens you and empowers you, but in a way that enhances your health. So not in a way to purge calories, not in a way to make up for something you ate, not in a way to make your body look a certain way. You should be exercising in a way that enhances your life, enhances your health, gives you energy, and that makes you feel strong and empowered. So that is really my tips on how to get out of the dieting drama mindset with exercise. We have one more episode coming up, so make sure to stay tuned for that one. It's gonna be my final tips on how to get out of that dieting drama mindset and how to maintain a healthy weight without participating in the dieting drama with dieting or exercise, my basic tips for that and how to really thrive with your health journey without doing the dieting drama. So that is it. If you guys have any specific questions, leave a comment down below. I'll make sure to address those in the next video, and I will talk to you guys next time.